We grant you a gracious welcome to the 25th Annual Georgia Minority Business Awards. On behalf of Mr. Creed Pinnell, publisher of the Atlanta Business Journal magazine and ABJ Digital, it is my honor and pleasure to wish all of you a satisfying evening tonight. Also, on behalf of the Atlanta Business Journal and the Georgia Minority Business Awards, we kindly thank every sponsor, presenter, and awardee this evening.
Amen. Shall we pray? Eternal God, we know you by many names. We pray to you a myriad of prayers. Prayers like help. Prayers like thank you. Prayers like Jesus wept. Prayers like be with us here tonight as we honor one who has taken her purpose and her destiny very seriously. And according to her faith, she has walked the Sirat al-Mustaqim, the straight and the narrow path. We thank you for the Georgia Minority Business Awards. We thank you for Creed Pinnell, and we thank you for the witness and the work of Khadijah Abdul Rahman. Now, Lord, be with us. Bless the food and the fellowship. In thy name we pray. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please give an enthusiastic welcome to the 61st Mayor of the City of Atlanta, Andre Dickens, as he brings special greetings for our evening ceremony.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Good evening. What an honor it is to be here with each and every last one of you this evening. I'm delighted to be able to share time with Creed Pinnell, a guiding force in this city and in this region. Thank you, Bernie, for introducing us. Congratulations to all of tonight's distinguished honorees and all of these dignitaries in the room. Too many to name, but I see our Sheriff Labat is here, and several of our honorees are Fulton County Commissioner, as mentioned, Khadijah Abdul Rahman, as well as State Representative Park Cannon, and I'm sure there's others in the room, but there's so many luminaries and dignitaries in here. That means that all of y'all are super important people in this region. A special recognition also to all of the small business owners that are here tonight that are being honored. I see you and I understand you because I was a business owner myself for nearly a decade. And I know that you need much more than just passion to drive your business, to make your dreams come true. You also need capital. You need money. You need customers. And you need strong and capable mentoring and advice if you can get it. And you also have to be an incredibly hard worker. And a lot of you, I know, I've seen you out and about in your businesses. If you're in Atlanta, I hope you have already checked out the atlantainbusiness.com, atlinbusiness.com. The portal is open, and it ought to be your first step in trying to start or grow your business and do work with Atlanta. That's atlinbusiness.com. You will find subject matter experts there who can provide you advice no matter what stage you're in with your business. We've got experts in finance, experts in business planning, marketing, human resources, as well as so many other business subjects. That's free. One-on-one consulting and coaching through a network of local experts, all courtesy of Invest Atlanta, that I serve as the chairman of that board. Meantime, Invest Atlanta also has 5 satellite offices around the city, to assist owners in activating services that help to grow your small business. Invest Atlanta is also lending its expertise to the Atlanta Open for Business Fund. So you can check that out on the website because we have funds for you to apply for. United Way of Greater Atlanta is administering this fund with generous support from Wells Fargo. I'm telling you all this to tell you how serious we are in this administration about helping small businesses to thrive in Atlanta. It's also about us honoring former Mayor Maynard Jackson's legacy. Next year will mark the 50th anniversary of Mayor Jackson's inauguration as Atlanta's first black mayor. It was shortly thereafter that he took office that he had the audacity to suggest that a percentage of all government business contracts be awarded to minority-owned businesses. That was Hartsfield Jackson's, well, at that time, Hartsfield Airport expansion. These were small businesses who had historically been overlooked when contracts were awarded. And Maynard's actions became a model and changed the game, not just here in Atlanta, but it changed the game for cities all across this country. So we are proud, very proud to carry on that legacy of inclusion in the city of Atlanta. It became the Atlanta Way. And so now, congratulations to all of you once again, to all of tonight's honorees, and congratulations to Mr. Creed Purnell Jr., the brains behind 25 years of the Georgia Minority Business Awards. Thank you all, and have a fantastic night.
Thank you so much, Mayor Dickens, for that message. And now, our first entertainment for this evening is the High Mountain Dance. They are here to show us the Aboriginal culture native to Taiwan that celebrates hope, joy, and the freedom of dance across the majestic mountaintops of Taiwan. Please welcome the Taiwanese Golf Association of Georgia. Thank you so much, Taiwanese Golf Association of Georgia, for that wonderful cultural demonstration. Now, Kay Thompson is a media host, minister, author, and business owner. She holds a BA in art history from Rutgers University and an MA in Christian ministry from Mercer University. She is the founder of New Destiny Development. Please give an energetic welcome to our mistress of ceremonies this evening, Kay Thompson.
Good evening, everybody, and hello. Thank you so much for that introduction, and it is my sincere honor and pleasure to be here tonight as a representative on behalf of the Atlanta Business Journal at the 25th Annual Georgia Minority Business Awards. Let's put your hands together for that. Awesome. Now, looking around the ballroom, I can't help but notice how diverse it is, and I'm so proud to be a catalyst in bringing you together, all right? So vision, implementation, tenacity, and fortitude, and global recognition are the consistencies recognized in trademarks of the Georgia Minority Business Awards. And tonight, we will recognize individual contributions, organizations, and companies that continue to facilitate advancements, progress, and positive change in Atlanta's business community and beyond. Speaking for myself and all of you here, we can attest that our ability to maintain, to persevere, and to keep up to date in an ever-evolving global environment is a true testament to our tenacity as we endeavor towards a brighter future as a cooperative business community. Bringing you further greetings tonight is an esteemed group of individuals who are making great strides in their diverse areas of local, international, governmental, and business development. Please welcome our first special guest.
Good evening, everyone. Uh-oh, is this thing on? Good evening, everyone. Okay, all right. Feel like I need to sing or something. All right. As she mentioned, Shannon James, everyone. I am the president and CEO of the Aerotropolis Atlanta Alliance, and I have the good fortune of bringing you the greetings from our 39 board of directors, especially our board chairman, Dr. Stuart Gully of Woodward Academy. And for those who may not be familiar with the Aerotropolis, our organization is a 501c6 nonprofit. We are focused regionally on economic competitiveness, all right? I know that's a big word, right? Economic competitiveness. But the way we see economic competitiveness is when communities are thriving and corporations are thriving, right? So when you've got companies thriving, communities thriving, you have a thriving ecosystem. And so for us, we are extremely focused on regionalism, right? A win for one is a win for all. And so the work that we're doing, guys, is really focused on economic development. Big shout out to Maceo Rogers, who's being awarded and tonight, who is so deserving and very much a part of our initiative. Workforce development. I see our partners of Hartsfield Jackson in the room, Myrna and others. And as well, community development. And so we're doing this work, guys, across 14 jurisdictions, okay, surrounding Hartsfield Jackson. So long are the days of south of I-20 not being as competitive, right? Not growing at the rate of other areas of Metro Atlanta. And so what we're doing is serving as a conduit, all right? We are a think tank, okay? We are a good faith broker for this area. And so what you're starting to see is more planning, more coordination. You're seeing more engagement from our school systems, both K through 12 and post-secondary. And if we continue to do this type of work and working with our Chamber of Commerce and our community improvement districts and other partners, then this area is going to become the #1 spot in Metro Atlanta, okay, guys? And I am proud to announce, as of 2021, our leadership started an Equitable Development and Economic Inclusion Committee. And that group is very much focused on how do we make sure that all of the work that we're doing, we're being very thoughtful around equitable practices, right? The ability for the access to information. How do we continue to eliminate barriers to entry so that there is a more scalable approach to development and growth so that all of the opportunities don't fall into one basket, right? So, guys, just know that we're focused on improving our region and serving as a good partner. So proud of Creed Purnell and this opportunity to come before you. Creed is a good friend. He is a leader, and we believe in him and everything that he does. And so what better way than to celebrate tonight, especially our honorees for the award dinner tonight. So thank you all for having me, and until next time, thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Next up, we'd like to welcome Lakita Backham, CEO of EcoVert Wallet.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for showing up tonight and being present and hearing about all of our businesses. I'm Lakita Backham, CEO of EcoVert Wallet. EcoVert Wallet is mission to replace the traditional pocket wallet. And I am here to collaborate with all of you into developing the socioeconomic development that the paradigm is shifting with blockchain technology every day. And so today I also would like to bring some attention to my strategic partners from Oracle, Jeff Holmseth and John Sedgwick. And so thank you all for just allowing us to be in this space with you all tonight and express how much it means to me that all of you understand what the new financial literacy would look like with blockchain technology. So if you haven't looked in the magazine yet today, there is a small feature of my business, and there is a bit of a typo there with a copy and paste error perhaps, but you can also visit me or visit EcoVert Wallet at ecovert.app, that's ECOVERT.app. Again, thanks again, and you all enjoy your dinner tonight.
All right, again, please welcome Dr. Jose A. Marquez Leon, CEO and National President of Tech Latino.
Good evening, good evening. How's everybody doing today? Okay, I can't hear you at all. So if you guys answer me, I will talk back to you. So I'm Jose Marquez, and I'm just gonna ask you one more time, how you all doing today? A little bit better, but we got more to do. I'd like to thank Executive Director Creed Purnell and his wonderful wife, Rochelle Purnell, CFO of the GMBA Awards, for inviting me here today. And I'd like to say how great you guys look today. And I want to give you guys a round of applause because this is a big deal. Doing something like this, everybody sees the finished product, but nobody ever sees the work that's got to be done before in order to make something like this happen. So let's give Creed and yourselves and Rochelle a nice little hand. Once again, I'm Jose Marquez. I'm the CEO of Tech Latino and the CEO and founder of the Georgia Latino Film Alliance. I would like to recognize our president, Yvette Moise. Yvette, please stand up. We have been advocating for our community for over 12 years, and this year is our 13th year of the Georgia Latino International Film Festival, which will be celebrated September 21st through the 24th during Hispanic Heritage Month in the great county of Gwinnett and the Gas House District Convention Center. Please visit GALIFF.org for more information. Or you can follow us on Instagram at GALAT Film Fest. Today I'm here to honor our community, and I'm excited to join Mr. Pennell in recognizing the importance of the entertainment industry for people of color and how we must be involved in it, whether as an actor, director, financier, or executive, we must be involved. The entertainment industry is a multifaceted business now more than ever between film, television, music, NFT, crypto, and metaverse development. The intersection of entertainment and technology has never been more prominent. Each medium is an opportunity for storytelling. We must tell our own stories. And each one complements the other in a unique way. We make the entertainment industry special in Georgia. It's a wonderful and colorful, determined individuals that are making this business happen. At the end of the day, the industry today is not much different than the industry was in 1940s. Hollywood, different time, different method, different state. So we must keep our community involved in it here, not like it was in Hollywood. Here, we must be the executives and the financiers. Entertainment doesn't preclude political or religious affiliations. It ignores convention, and it does not care for the shade of your skin. If it's funny, it's funny. If it's sad, it's sad. But if it's exciting, that's when you change, and that's when the human experience of filmmaking comes across. The voice of a story is as unique as each of us, with its own DNA. So when starting your new film or show, let's do it well. Let's strive for excellence. Let's be the best that we can be. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the power of storytelling. No other medium has the ability to change the way we think or enlighten our perspective to take us for a walk in another man's shoes, like film and television. We must use that power wisely. Now more than ever, filmmakers can make a difference in how the world is seen and how the world sees us and how society operates. After all, life imitates art. What better way to make the world a better place than by telling our stories? And lastly, as we're celebrating Women's History Month, I would like all the men to stand up. Come on. All the men, stand up. And let's give a round of applause to all the people, all the ladies that are with us here today. Thank you for your time, and enjoy the rest of this wonderful event. Thank you.
All right, lastly, to close our greetings, we have Elise Durham, Assistant General Manager of Business Diversity at Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport. Thank you.
Good evening. How's everybody doing on this Thursday night? It's a little hard to get all gussied up on a Thursday night, isn't it? But you all look fabulous. On behalf of our mayor, Andre Dickens, who you just saw, and ATL General Manager Balram B. Biadori, my colleagues here from Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, and the 63,000 team members at Hartsfield-Jackson, I'm honored to bring greetings to you this evening. At Hartsfield-Jackson, minority business is our business, and it has been for nearly 50 years. As the Assistant General Manager of Business Diversity, I can tell you that our commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion resonates strongly with the values of the Georgia Minority Business Awards. And you all have been doing this for 25 years. At ATL, we believe that our business diversity program should be representative of the communities in which we live, work, and play. And we diligently work daily to ensure that's the case. As the largest economic engine of the Southeast, our airport generates a statewide economic impact of $66 billion each year. And we're responsible for nearly 400,000 jobs with an economic impact of $83 billion annually for the Southeast region. So just think about that for a minute. $83 billion, 400,000 jobs. That sounds like impact to me. Our general manager is serious about spreading the wealth and increasing opportunities for small, minority, and women-owned businesses so they too can benefit from some of this prosperity. So as we know, March is Women's History Month. So I want to take just a minute to share some statistics with you that may surprise you. Women-owned businesses are the fastest growing segment in the United States, employing, listen to this, 4 million workers and contributing $1 trillion, with a T, $1 trillion to the national economy. And minority businesses account for more than 50% of the 2 million new businesses created just over the past decade. That's just over the past 10 years, right? So to ensure that our small, minority, and women-owned businesses are at the table, it will take all of us together working as one team. And that means small businesses working with large businesses together to help shape our airport for the next 20 to 30 years. That's what a successful diversity program looks like. Our mayor says Atlanta is a group project. You probably have heard him say that. He says that together we will move this city forward. One way that we're doing that at ATL to build a better tomorrow is through our ATL apprenticeship program. Have you heard of it? Listen, with the help of our local partners, we're growing our talent from within our own to fill the nationwide shortage of skilled workers. We know that that is a huge problem across the nation. This program, the ATL apprenticeship program, will train folks in HVAC, welding, electrical, plumbing, and so many other areas. And these are the trades that are critical to our ambitious multi-billion-dollar ATL capital program. Since the beginning of that program in 2016, ATL has paid $2.9 billion, I say with a B, $2.5 billion $2.9 billion in invoices, and of that, $2.3 billion was eligible for diversity spend. And $745 million of that went to subcontractors. That's a lot of work, y'all, going to small, minority, and female-owned businesses. I like to think of Atlanta and ATL as the North Star in the business diversity space. And trust me when I tell you that no other airport in the country has this level of commitment or results. We are always looking for qualified partners ready to perform at the standards of excellence that we require. And for example, we just recently began the procurement to refresh the ATL SkyPoint program, which is our airport's food, beverage, and retail program. This refresh includes 12 locations divided into 2 packages, totaling over 20,000 square feet across concourses B, C, E, and F. So if you're interested in participating in ATL Next or our concessions program, be sure to visit the City of Atlanta's procurement site at atlsuppliers.com. I know we've all been giving out a lot of web addresses, but that one's easy, atlsuppliers.com. There may be a project at our amazing airport waiting just for you. So thank you again for the opportunity to be here with you tonight. Thank you to my colleagues for being here tonight. And thank you for being a part of our collective economic endeavors. Congratulations to all the honorees. Thank you.
Please give a gracious welcome to Ms. Shertrice Bohannon.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you guys enjoy what I'm about to sing for you all. My love has come along. My lonely days are over. And life is like a song. Oh, yeah. At last, the skies above are blue. My heart was wrapped up in clover. The night I looked at you, I found a dream that I could speak to. Through that I can't call my own. I found a thrill to press my cheek to. Through that I've never known. Oh yeah, you smile. Oh, and then the spell was cast, and here we are in heaven. For you are mine.
Wow, that was excellent. It is that time now. We are now at the time where we will begin the presentation of our awards for the evening. We're starting off is the GMBA Economic Development Director of the Year Award. Please welcome the person chosen to give this honor, Mr. Artie Jones III. He is the Economic Director for the city of South Fulton, Georgia.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Now for the first award of the night. It gives me great pleasure to acknowledge this honoree. We've been colleagues for some time now. As Director for the Department of Economic Development, City of East Point, Maceo Rogers is responsible for managing all facets of the day-to-day operations of the department. Maceo has a proven track record of executive management and over 25 years of business recruitment and job creation experience. He is responsible for executing economic development strategies that grow the city's tax base and enhance the quality of life for the citizens. He works closely with the Aerotropolis Atlanta Alliance in coordinating and integrating economic development projects and programs that are beneficial to the airport area. Before getting into project management, Rogers was a computer graphics designer involved with interactive video technology. Rogers has a BFA degree in visual communications from the Atlanta College of Art, now known as the Savannah College of Art and Design, SCAD, and he is a certified economic developer and a graduate of Leadership DeKalb and the Regional Leadership Institute. It gives me great pleasure to announce that the 2023 GMBA Economic Development Director of the Year Award goes to Maceo Rogers, Economic Development Director with the City of East Point. Let's give him a round of applause.
Good evening. It is indeed a pleasure to be here. It is absolutely a blessing. I want to thank my great buddy and friend, Mr. Artie Jones, for that fine introduction. And for me, it's very simple. Economic development is everybody's business. No one gets it done by themselves. And to that point, I want to certainly thank Mr. Creed Purnell and the Georgia Minority Business Awards for this honor. Economic development is one of those things that enhances a community. It empowers people. And of course, it increases the quality of life for everyone. So we're all impacted. But it doesn't start with just one person. It starts with genuine leadership. And so I'm very pleased and happy to announce that we have the finest leadership around in the city of East Point. From Mayor Ingrams to the city council members, to our city manager, Mr. Darren King, and then of course to members of my staff, my team, which I couldn't do it without them. And so tonight, briefly, I want to just thank Ms. Erin Rogers, who is here, Ms. Regina Carter, who is here, and of course, lastly, I want to thank my lovely wife, Ms. Sharon Rogers, and my son, Alex, for supporting me and being here tonight because, again, no one does it by themselves. No one can get it done without helping one another. So thank you again. Thank you again to the Georgia Minority Business Awards. Thank you all. Enjoy the rest of the evening.
Once again, good evening. I hope you're enjoying your dinner. What can I tell you? I've known this lady for a whole bunch of years. I've seen her grow. I've seen her become this monster CEO, handling, who knows, how big is the company now? I mean, 50 agents? I'm sorry, 97 agents. Can we give her a round of applause? Well, as the founder and CEO of Root Hill Companies, as a proud Latina, Hilda Abbott, she is a passionate leader, entrepreneur, real estate professional with over 20 years of experience. This is in an industry that's dominated by men. So for her to be able to work in various sectors in the real estate industry, such as property management, investment, development, commercial, residential properties, throughout her career, Hilda has brokered and managed and assisted in over $700 million in transaction. That deserves an applause. Before founding Root Hill Companies, Hilda was the chief operating officer and partner of an Atlanta-based commercial and investment firm for over 7 years. And prior to that, she served as the business development manager to a privately owned investment firm specializing in the redevelopment of impoverished communities in Miami. Hilda earned her bachelor's in business administration and management from St. Leo's University. She is currently continuing her passion for learning, pursuing her master's degree in real estate studies from Georgetown University. This is what it's all about. This is about growth. And I'll be very honest with you, I'm so proud of you. Let's give a round of applause to Hilda Abbott, CEO of Root Hill Companies here in Georgia.
Good evening, everyone. I want to start by saying thank you to Dr. Parnell and Dr. Jose Marquez for the nomination of this award. We are very proud that we have Hispanic representation in the room, and I believe very firmly in getting certifications, women-owned certification, minority business enterprise, because that's the only way that we're able to elevate and compete with others. It shouldn't be that way, but we move forward with that. I want to thank my team. I have an amazing team at Root Hill Companies, and my husband and very close friends and families that are here with me. And thank you again.
For the first time of the GMBAs, we will present the award for Youth in Technology of the Year Robotics. To present this honor, please greet Gabrielle. She is the granddaughter of Loretta Clowers, CFO of Uptime Electric.
Good evening. William Hicks would be the first to tell you that it is good to win, but there is more than just winning. His favorite quote is from Bruce Lee: "Knowing is not enough, we must apply. Willing is not enough, we must do." With that attitude, he received a full scholarship to Southern Oklahoma State University, also known as SWOSU. During his post-secondary education there, he earned a dual Bachelor of Science degree in Industrial Arts and Technology Education, with the minors in Physical Education, Driver's Education, and Art. He also earned Master's degree in the Technology Education, Meteorology, and Metrology Specialist license. After nearly 20 years with the Carlton City Schools, he left to pursue an opportunity to teach at Tucker High School. While at there, William was highly productive and became the first African American to head the engineering department. Tucker High School's engineering program is a certified program recognized by the Georgia Engineering and Technologies Education Association and the National Teachers Organization, also known as the ITEEA. Tucker High School Engineering has also been awarded a program of excellence. In addition, William is a teacher trainer during the summer, helping with high school and junior high teachers with the use of equipment in their labs. Sponsors, VEX Robotics, and TSA, Technology Students Association, as well as representing Tucker High School on the national and world stage. The Youth in Technology Robotics of the Year award goes to Mr. William Hicks, Engineering and Technology Educator of Tucker High School.
I'd like to thank Mr. Pennell and everybody for this award tonight. But my kids think I was going to mess up tonight, get up because I was on some pressure and they thought I didn't know how to talk. So I always tell them, be prepared. This is not about Mr. Hicks. This is about this young lady next to me who's a freshman. My children at table 13 and 20. It's about them. Our record and everything for this tonight, because I sat down 6 years ago with those young men and I challenged them. I said, what is your legacy that you want to leave? Everybody has one they want to leave, whether it's high school, whether it's your job, your businesses. We all want to leave a legacy that goes beyond us. I turned down professional football to do this. because I wanted to be around through other people longer than I could be here. And I get to see them every day. You get to see them. We get to see them succeed. It's not about me. It's about them. Thank y'all very much.
All right, next on our list is the award for Commissioner of the Year. Welcome, Mark Parham. Welcome, Mark Parham, Vice President of the Atlanta Urban League Business Development.
Good evening. Commissioner Khadijah, a business owner and community advocate, was elected overwhelmingly by the people of Southwest Atlanta and the communities in South Fulton County in November 2020. She also made history by becoming the first Muslim woman elected in Georgia. In her first year in office, Khadijah successfully passed legislation that got employees a pandemic relief bonus check. She secured enhanced funding for the Sheriff's Office and the Office of the District Attorney. She passed voter rights legislation and established a new pre-arrest diversion center for nonviolent offenders who needed medical attention and treatment instead of prison or jail. A believer in entrepreneurism and job creation, Khadijah following in her parents' footsteps and owns and operates Jakar LLC. Her company provides good-paying jobs while offering tech, sales, and customer service to support medium and small businesses. When not creating jobs or fighting for the least of those in need, Commissioner Khadijah enjoys sewing, gardening, baking, and cooking, and bowling, a passionate hobby. I'm excited to announce the 2023 Commissioner of the Year is Fulton County Commissioner Khadijah Abdur Rahman.
Thank you, everyone. I am humbled tonight after going to see how the Sheriff, Patrick Labatt, celebrated women this morning, spent time with 91-year-old Andy Young. And let me tell you all a secret. As Andy was passing me, he felt me up a little bit, y'all. And I said to him, Andy, did you feel me up? He said, I'm 91 years old. I do whatever the hell I want to. And then I come here to this award, which is the pinnacle of everything. Simply saying thank you, two simple words that seem so inadequate at this moment. To express the gratitude that I have for many people that have poured into me and made this evening possible. People like my mother, my father, the first people to teach me about service. I thank the late Honorable Emma I. Darnell, my mentor, and I hope I'm making her proud right now. Another one of my mentors that we recently lost, the late Tommy Dortch, who many nights we sat as he mentored me. I hope I'm making him proud as well. There are so many I can name. Congressman John Lewis, Maynard Jackson, Reginald Eves. I am truly a daughter of Southwest Atlanta. For all of those who have prayed with me, who have labored for me, who have mentored me, I thank you for this moment in time, because at the end of the day, this award is not for me, it's for you. I just would like to ask at this time, my family, my son and my two daughters, all my cousins, all the elected officials, Chairwoman, all the elected officials, please stand at this time. This is for you all. Thank you for coming to support me. I appreciate you. Please be blessed.
All right, so now we are pleased to award the 2023 John Liu International Business of the Year. And we have Mr. John Liu himself for the presentation. Let's put your hands together.
Good evening, everyone. How's the food? Good? The cricket panel said if you don't like it, they can give you a ring check for next year. Josephine Shaw is the president or CEO of the H Restaurant Groups. Born and raised in Atlanta, he worked and managed his parents' restaurant while earning his bachelor's degree in business management from Georgia State University. In 2010, he and his brother, Matthew, founded the H Restaurants Groups. Shaw has also worked for various companies, sales, retail, customer service, and promotion and hospitality. He currently serves on the state board of the Technical College System of Georgia, is secretary of the Georgia Restaurant Association, president of the Asian Restaurant Council, board of director for the Taiwanese Chamber of Commerce, and the U.S. Pan-Asian American Chamber of Commerce, Southeast. Shaw is also married of the couple, 2 young kids, and enjoy spend time with his family, attending sports event, concert, and movies. Now, join the presenting 2023 John Liu International Business of the Year Award to Josephine Shaw. Please come up the stage.
Wow, this is a very heavy award here. I feel like I just won the Oscars. Thank you, thank you. First off, I just want to thank Creed and Rochelle Pinnell. I want to thank John Liu for this award. I'm extremely honored and grateful to be up here tonight. I'd like to also thank Bernie, Chan, Keith, George. We had a great time doing that interview and had to do a couple of takes on it. So, and then also I want to thank Matthew, my brother and business partner, who's here today with me. Matt, I know that we've been through a lot. It hasn't always been easy, but you know, we got through it. We started our company 13 years ago, and so proud of where we've came. So also want to thank my HRG team, H Restaurant Group team that's out here. Thank you guys. A couple years ago, just like everybody else, we were affected by the pandemic, but you know, it was you guys that were out there, our team that got us through it. So I'm extremely grateful for you all for getting us through it. It was tough, but with your leadership and your vision, we were able to get through it and continue to open and stay open and take care of our customers. Last but not least, I'd like to thank my parents and my in-laws. Thank you for being at home today to take care of our 2 children, so that way I can come out with my wife and celebrate with you all tonight. So thank you for doing grandparent duties tonight. Also like to thank my wife, Vicki. Thank you for your support. You take care of the family. Also here she is right here to my left. So thank you so much. And then also you wear many hats in our company, everything from HR to accounting and finance. You handle it all. And then also I just want to thank all our friends and family that's out here, my business partner, Michael, who's out there too. Thank you so much for coming out and your support. And I just want to wish everyone here a great evening and a huge congratulations to all the recipients, honorees, everybody that's out here that's receiving an award tonight. Cheers. Thanks again. Thank you.
All right, at this time, we will recognize the CEO of the Year for 2023. And here is Keith Milner of the 100 Black Men of Atlanta to give the award.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Keith Milner, and I have the privilege of serving as chairman of the board for the 100 Black Men of Atlanta. The 100 Black Men is a nonprofit organization, a 501c3, with over 104 chapters across the United States, London, and in the Caribbean. We are a mentoring organization with 4 key pillars. 1 is mentoring, 2 is education, 3 is health and wellness, and 4 is economic empowerment and entrepreneurship. So it's particularly fitting that I have the honor of recognizing Mr. Rick Ross, CEO of the Year for the GMBA. It's always been much deeper than rap when it comes to Rick Ross. Rick defines a style, a mindset, and a culture. The 7-time Grammy Award nominated, multi-platinum superstar with 5 #1 debut albums, 2-time New York Times best-selling author, and business magnate who owns over 30 Wingstop restaurants, makes everything feel rich. Over the course of a remarkable career, he literally went from hustling, those of you who remember the debut album that went #1 before it even debuted on the Billboard 200, to visiting President Barack Obama at the White House, sharing the big screen with Eddie Murphy and Coming to America, and occupying spots on the New York Times best-selling list. He represents the essence of what it means to be a Renaissance man in the world of business and social activism and entrepreneurship. The motto of the 100 Black Men is what they see is what they'll be. So I am particularly honored to be able to stand here and accept the award on behalf of Mr. Rick Ross as CEO of the Year for the GMBA.
All right, unfortunately, he was not able to come tonight, but let's put our hands together one more time, all right? All right, thank you so much.
At this time, please welcome to the stage again our songstress for the evening, Shertrice Bohannon.
Thank you. Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. I said, Georgia, oh. Georgia on my mind. Other arms reach out to me. The world smiles tenderly, still in peaceful dreams. The road, it leads back to you. I said, Georgia, oh, Georgia, the whole day through. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Other arms reach out to me. Other arms smile tenderly, still in peaceful dreams. The road I see, the road, it leads back to you. I said, Georgia, oh, Georgia, the whole day through. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shertrice. Thank you, thank you. Your voice is amazing. All right. Before we continue on with our presentation of awards, please welcome Atlanta Business Journal Editor-in-Chief Ann Almond.
On behalf of Mr. Creed Purnell Jr. and the Georgia Minority Business Awards, I would like to introduce you to someone who is making a name for himself in the race car world. CJ Allman Racing is a groundbreaking, diversified, and inclusive initiative to support a young, gifted race car driver. Christopher Allman is a 16-year-old with lots of determination. Racing is in his blood, and his future goal is to become a NASCAR driver, and he is well on his way. With that being said, this is his year. In fact, he is placed in the top 3 in several of his races. However, professional racing is an extremely costly sport, and sponsors are needed. As one of only 2 minorities racing in his division, marketing efforts can be most profitable, and you can join us in the sponsorship. He do have a table outside. We wish and ask that everyone please stop by his table and congratulate him as well as support him. Mr. C.J. Allman, will you please stand? Congratulations, Mr. Allman. At this time, I would like to acknowledge Ms. Myrna White from Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. The Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport has been a sponsor for several years for our minority event, and we would like to thank you personally on behalf of Creed and Rochelle Purnell. At this time, we would also like to acknowledge Ms. Bernadette Eju. She is from London, and we are opening a Georgia Minority Business Awards in London. And we would also like to acknowledge her for all of her support over the years, also her husband who has made tremendous efforts in making us successful. At this time, will Ms. Bernadette Iju please come to the stage?
Good evening, everyone. I'm truly obliged to be here this evening. And thank you all for attending this occasion. This is a very auspicious moment for me. My greatest admiration and appreciation is to Creed Pannell Jr., CEO, and his wife, beautiful, gorgeous, brilliant wife, Rochelle, my very best friend, very, very good friend. I've known the Pannells for over 30 years through my business and also in my profession as a fashion designer. I've featured a lot in Weddings for Us and also in GMBA, and now truly looking forward and now with great interest in Belle of the Ball. We are trying to take the Belle of the Ball and GMBA to United Kingdom, London in United Kingdom in 2024, and you are all invited. I thank the Rochelle and Creed for their support and assistance in every way. And also, little do we know how much Mr. and Mrs. Pannell put so much into the success of GMBA, working endlessly all through. And I think they need a good, if you can, standing ovation for their support, for their work for GMBA and for the community. If you are able to stand up, please stand up and give them a standing ovation. If you are not able to, that's fine, but they deserve it. Thank you. My sincere thanks also to my late husband, to my children and my grandchildren, and also to my friends. One of my daughters is here, Josephine, because without their support, it would be difficult for me to be successful in anything we do. A tree cannot make a forest. Thank you. I'm also here today to give thanks to Creed and Rochelle for actually honoring my late husband, who was also a very good friend of the Pannells. Unfortunately, we lost him a few months ago. We were married for 48 wonderful, beautiful years. He was my best friend, my greatest supporter, and today he will be presented with an award for his legacy, the legacy he's left behind, and also being taken the Belle of the Ball and GMBA to United Kingdom for his legacy. Thank you all so much. Greatly appreciated. and may his memory live in peace. Eternal rest grant unto him, O Lord, and let perpetual light shine upon him, and may he rest in perfect peace. Amen. Say something. Say something.
Hello, everyone. I didn't expect to be up here so soon, so I'm a little bit flustered. But I just want to say thank you to Creed and Rochelle Parnell for this award in recognition of my dad, and for their friendship with my mum and my dad over the years. And yeah, thank you. Very happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, congratulations again. And presenting tonight's award for Corporate Diversity of the Year is Elise Durham. She's the Assistant General Manager of Diversity at Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport.
So you let me come back, huh? All right. Johnny Brown came to Atlanta in 1976 on a baseball scholarship to Clark College, where he majored in mass communications on the way, so he thought, to becoming a sportscaster. But as they say, the best laid plans, right? Well, after graduation, one of Brown's classmates turned him on to a job at Kroger. After 9 years, Brown applied for the management program, and that put him on an entirely different track. 3 years later, he was managing the store, the Kroger store, on Old National Highway. During this time, Mr. Brown formed relationships in the community and soon found that his true passion, was serving the community that he loved. Just ask his fellow church members at Philadelphia Baptist Church on Cascade Road, where he is the chairman of the Deacon Board and has been a member for more than 40 years. And his hard work and commitment to service has not gone unnoticed. Brown received the Barney Kroger Award, named for the founder of the company, first for the Atlanta division and later for the entire corporation. He also received the Kraft National Community Service Award, the Atlanta Mayor's Community Service Award, the Atlanta City Council's Service Award, and tonight we add to that list. Please help me congratulate Mr. Johnny Brown, the 2023 winner of the Corporate Diversity of the Year Award.
Thank you so much. Just want to say thank you to Creed and Rochelle Parnell. We started this journey about 25 years ago. I remember when they had the first Minority Business Awards celebration. It was downtown. It was a luncheon. It wasn't a dinner back then. And Kroger's been supporting them down through the years, through his many ventures. And Creed has always been someone that wanted to recognize everybody, especially minorities. He did the Gospel Choice Awards. And I used to get on him all the time because he wouldn't let me sing. So this is payback. And he allowed me to get this award tonight. I want to thank my wife. We've been married for 37 years, and I thank her for her support. I had been at Kroger for about 5 years, and she looked at me and she said, "Don't you want to do something else?" Because I was just a clerk, and that's what pushed me to go into management. And as I said, when I started, there was not a lot of people in leadership roles at Kroger. But how many of you know that if you continue doing something long enough, God will change things? And so after 42 years with this Kroger company, I'm just excited. Thank you, Creed, for the recognition. But just to show you how things can change, there are some people at my table tonight, and I'm going to ask them to stand. We have Miss Victoria Boone. She is the customer experience and financial partner for the entire Atlanta division. Stand up. We got Nigel Vereen. Nigel has worked on the district staff, and Nigel will be opening the newest store in the Atlanta division out on Clark Parkway. Stand up, Nigel. Also his wife, Miss Tamika Howard. She works on the district staff and on our produce staff, on the district staff. Again, guys, 40 years ago, you wouldn't see this, okay? And then we also have Miss Tammy Young Iniamba. Tammy is the corporate affairs manager for the Atlanta division. And then we have Mr. Felix Turner. He is the corporate affairs manager for 8 of the 23 Kroger divisions throughout the Southeast. Mr. Felix Turner. But last but not least, when I walked in here tonight, I knew these people were coming, but I did not know that the first male African-American president in the Kroger company's history, who is now the president of the Atlanta division, he showed up today. He drove all the way from the other side of Alpharetta, and that's the kind of person he is. I'd like to introduce Atlanta to the president of the greatest division in all of Kroger, Mr. Victor Smith. So guys, we just continue to show up. We show up when there's hurricanes because y'all come to Kroger. We show up when there's a snowstorm because y'all come to Kroger. We showed up in the middle of the pandemic because y'all came to Kroger. You know, when y'all don't go to y'all jobs, y'all all come to Kroger. So I ran stores on Old National, Stewart Avenue, Cascade at Donnelly, Cascade at 285, out there in DeKalb County, and the Disco Kroger. And y'all been showing up. So what do I want you to do tomorrow? Come back to Kroger. Thank you for shopping at Kroger.
All right, as we continue our ceremony this evening, let me ask you, how is everybody doing tonight? Woo, I hope you're having a great time. Great. And now it's time for the Home Builder of the Year Award. So I want you to welcome Kiania Odabar of Oculus Home Group and Keller Williams Realtor.
Good evening, everyone. Extra Mile Services Incorporated is a construction conglomerate comprised of 5 divisions: development, construction, landscaping, sanitation, and janitorial services, with strategic relationships with Jones Lang LaSalle, Colliers International, Cushman and Wakefield, the City of Atlanta, the State of Georgia, FEMA, and the Atlanta Housing Authority. Extra Mile Services has made a major impact in the construction industry in the state of Georgia. With plans to duplicate their business model nationally, the sky is the limit for Extra Mile Services. The 2023 Home Builder of the Year Award is presented to Sean Vinson, CEO and founder of Extra Mile Services Incorporated.
Good evening, everybody. I just want to thank God because without God, none of this would be possible. I want to thank the Georgia Minority Business Award for this tremendous honor. I want to thank all my relationships with the companies I work with. I want to thank my family. I want to thank my Jonathan Murray of Perennial Services for his major contributions. I want to thank my brother, Chris, for his significant contributions because we wouldn't be here without you. You know what I mean? So I want to thank my sister, and I want to thank my mama for raising 3 kids in the projects by herself. Thank you.
All right, up next, it is our great pleasure to give a special recognition by bestowing the Creed W. Pennell Lifetime Achievement Award. And with that said, our distinguished presenter is Charmaine Word Milner, Executive Vice President of Kaiser Permanente.
Thank you all, and good evening. I'm so excited about presenting this honor. Young Wan Park is the CEO of Beauty Master Store Chain, and as such has earned many career accomplishments and awards, some of which include and you gotta get ready because he's got a lot. 2019 to current, Georgia Korean Advocates for Crime Prevention. He's the co-founder and board of director. 2019 to current, World Federation of Overseas Korean Traders Association, Atlanta. He's the president. 2020 USP AACC Southeast Top 10 Asian American Business and Outstanding Asian American Award. 2022 Certificate of Appreciation, Crime Prevention Committee of the Republic of Korea National Police Agency, and Development Contribution Award of City of Morrow. Please, I know, wow. Please help me to acknowledge the 2023 recipient of the Creed W. Pannell Lifetime Achievement Award, Young Guan Park.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Georgia Minority Business Award. Thank you so much.
All right, we sincerely hope that everyone is enjoying the evening so far. And now I am pleased to announce that we have arrived at the part of our presentation of the creator of technology digital platforms. Please greet Chris Beck from the Regional Office of St. Jude.
Good evening, everybody. All right. My name is Christopher Beck. I'm with ALSAC St. Jude, which is the foundation side of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, where our mission is finding cures and saving children. So I'm glad to be here. I want to thank Mr. and Mrs. Parnell for having me. It's just an honor to be here. But even more than that, I'm really honored tonight to be the young lady that you guys are going to see here. She's an outstanding African-American female that's doing really big things in the tech industry. With that, Ms. Farah has amassed an impressive 25-year tenure in technology leadership. Farah Allen has an honor in her expertise as a skilled media technology specialist. As CEO and founder of The Labs, Allen's impressive clientele includes Delta, Google, and SBA. The Labs offer state-of-the-art software that enables creation of interactive digital experiences. Guys, we got a chance to see some of this in action. It's phenomenal work. Like it's truly amazing. It has blown my mind. And all of my friends that I know that have budgets, I'm sending them to Farah. So it's off the chain. Anyway, with that, Allen is among 30 accomplished Black women who have raised over $3 million in venture capital funding. Can we say $3 million? That's right. Her achievements have earned numerous accolades, including the Startup of the Year, Women of the Year in Technology by the AGC, C-Suite Women of the Year for Cosmo magazine, and she has been featured in influential publications such as Forbes, Business Leaders, and Fast Company. Let's give it up for Ms. Allen, y'all. Come on.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. First off, thank God for this honor, and just so happy to be here. Thank you, Mr. Creed, for now. It is just, your journey has been inspiring. Thank you, Christopher Beck, and just, that great intro. I want to say awesome thank you to my husband, who's here right there. Hey, hi, Lucian. He is my chief operating officer. He has put up with so many of the trials and tribulations of entrepreneurship and being, one of the only in this space. My team, Allie, who's the greatest, VP of sales. Say hi, Allie. Georgette, customer success, and my mom and my sisters, who were my first investors. To do what I do, takes a lot of money to build technology, a lot. And being that only 0.002% of women and African American women, to be exact, get funding to even go forward, it has been a hard journey, y'all. So to be standing here and to have the customers and all these accolades, it's truly amazing. I'm just feel very blessed because it's because of organizations and folks there who believe that vendors should look different. Vendors should be female, should have, should be Black females, should come in and really have a voice in their organization is why I'm here, and that is the reason. I can have great technology all day, but that doesn't make a business. So thank you to those that have heard me and said, hey, she deserves a chance to come and be great as well. So that's why I'm here, you guys. So thank you all, the partners here, and thank you guys.
All right. Presenting the second to the last award for the Entrepreneur of the Year is Sean Clinkscale, CEO of the GMBA of Florida.
Good evening. Yes, my name is Sean Clinkscales. I am the president and CEO of the Florida Minority Business Awards. The first annual Florida Minority Business Awards will be held next year in Jacksonville, Florida. I am deeply honored to be representing the same commitment, leadership, excellence, and mission of the GMBA Awards of my dear mentor, Mr. Creed Pinnell, in the state of Florida. Now it is my privilege to introduce you to the Entrepreneur of the Year Award recipient, Ms. Maria Lee Driver. Ozone Pet Expo and Fresh Mink Pets founder, CEO Maria Lee Driver created the all-natural pet product line in 2021, which includes shampoo and conditioner, pet fume, and natural sage. An entrepreneur and author, Lee Driver's vision for a pet line was realized when she wanted her grand dog to smell better. She began selling the product locally in North Carolina, and buzz grew so much that she was invited to take her product to the largest pet event in the US, Super Zoo 2021 in Las Vegas. Lee Driver's, yes, please give her a round of applause for that. Lee Driver's entrepreneurial ventures began at the age of 19, opening her first salon. Rion's Designing Impressions. She would go on to own and operate salons for more than 2 decades before shifting to product development. Her all-natural products, Orias O'Shea, moved her from salon owner to product developer. In 2010, her products were accepted in Whole Foods Market, where she expanded into 23 of its stores. Her Fresh Mint Pets products are available at online store and also featured on Chewy.com. The 2023 Entrepreneur of the Year Award goes to Ms. Maria Lee Driver, founder and CEO of Ozone Pet Expo and Fresh Minks.
Wow, what an honor. Thank you so much, Mr. Pinnell and GMBA, for having this platform to celebrate all of us. I'd like to give all of us a hand. First and foremost, though, God, I give you all the glory. Second, my family and supportive team and friends. Thank you guys so much for being here with me tonight. Without you allowing me to experiment on you with my Orias O'Shea and your pets with Fresh Mink Pets product line, I would not be standing here today. So thank you guys for letting me experiment on you and your pets. As you heard, I made history becoming the first African-American woman with a national pet line. Who knew? Who knew? This is an industry with over $200 billion plus dollars. and we haven't tapped in at all. So I invite all of you to come with me. I'm so grateful, but most important, the faith of my Almighty God allowing me to be here to see each and every one of you, because 31 years ago, I totally lost my eyesight. I was totally blind. So look what God has done. You see me, I see you. Thank you all again, and I have many blessings to all of you. Thank you so much.
All right, as we reach the end of our presentation of our awards, the final person to receive recognition in 2023 is Legislator of the Year, and Alman ABJ, Editor and Chief, is here to present the honors.
State Representative Park Cannon serves as the citizens of Georgia's House District 58, which encompasses a diverse cross-connection of 20 neighborhoods within Atlanta. She was awarded the 2021 Legislator of the Year by the National Black Caucus of State Legislators. She currently serves as the Secretary to the Georgia House Democratic Caucus. Her legislative efforts focus on reproductive justice issues such as access to quality health care, housing, and education. Representative Cannon seeks to stop the erosion of affordability for basic needs, which she believes are the foundations of social stability. She also diverts her legislative work to protecting Georgia's most vulnerable, women and children, the elderly, and the LGBTQ community. Representative Cannon attended the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, where she earned a Bachelor of Arts in Hispanic Linguistics and a Bachelor of Arts in Logistics, and minored in Women's and Gender Studies. Her executive education was completed at the Harvard Kennedy School of Government on the subject of police accountability and voting rights. At this time, please let's welcome the 2023 Legislator of the Year goes to Representative Park Cannon.
Thank you so much. I want to say gracias. I want to say obrigada. I want to really give thanks upstairs in this room and outside of this space for everyone who made this event possible. As one of the Spanish-speaking legislators at the Capitol, it's always interesting to hear people's stories. They'll share with you when they see themselves in you as well. I want to thank those who nominated me tonight and those who purchased tickets to come and to support me, my good friend, Assistant District Attorney Gwinnett County, Brenda Lopez, and Judge Kirk. You know, we are still in legislative session right now. We have 4 more legislative days spread out over 2 weeks. We will continue to debate policy that impacts small businesses, medium and large businesses, and as a member of the Small Business Development Committee, I offer myself as a support system for you as you continue to work in Georgia. We have just recently helped to create a definition for other state agencies to work with minority businesses, and we continue to ask for minority participation in burgeoning industries like that of marijuana and THC and others. So I invite you to the state capitol to come and to join us. We will be having an open day on March 27th, which is not that far away. And then on March 29th, we will be there literally until midnight. It's our final day of session called Sine Die, and we work to pass bills literally until midnight. So if you are up at night like me, working on bills late into the evening, this is a perfect opportunity for you to have dinner and then to come to the state capitol and see the last bills that will get made before the governor signs them later on next month. Again, thank you so much for being here. I'm looking forward to the keynote speaker, and I hope you have a great rest of your evening.
All right, we sincerely hope that you have been rewarded and uplifted by the words of encouragement and the remarks from all of our outstanding awardees during tonight's ceremony. And it is now my immense pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker for the evening. As a pastor with 10+ years of experience helping congregational members to immerse themselves in God's nearness through the word and through music, Dr. Darius Butler is currently the associate pastor of the City of Praise under the leadership of the Reverend Dr. Ellery W. Freeman Sr. At this time, we would like to welcome this man of God as he will come and give us a word. And Dr. Butler believes that we must show unity in our communities and open the door wide enough for all to enter. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming to the stage Dr. Darius M. Butler.
Thank you so much for that warm introduction. Everybody, I want to thank you all so much for being here this afternoon. We'll start off in the pastorly moment for a while. I had the great honor to study under the great Cameron Alexander of Antioch Baptist Church many years ago. And I want to share with you all something that he used to say. I will be up here for however long you allow me to be up here, and your reception will determine how long we get out of this building. So now, everybody, I want you to put your hands together one more time in commemoration for 25 years of the GMBA. I want you to put your hands together for 25 years of Mr. Creed Pennell and Miss Rochelle Pennell, who have worked tirelessly to ensure that minority businesses had the respect that they deserve. Now, I'm here in a little bit different of a capacity. Over 12 years ago, I came here as a volunteer in this exact same hall, doing the exact same thing as a lot of people see. I volunteered with Mr. Pennell years ago, and I was right there in the back room, in the back hallway there, seeing other people come up and receive awards, and seeing other people come up and give some great speeches. And never in my life would I have imagined that now here I would be. I've seen so many phenomenal people come up today, and I think that it is a testament to the good work that we have done. As many of you all may know or may not know, I ran for the U.S. House of Representatives this last cycle. And a part of my campaign was to focus on business owners. A part of my campaign was to ensure that everyone knew that they had support and someone there for them. And in that moment, I can tell you right now, it's these types of opportunities that we have to continue to grow and expand to ensure that businesses have the support that they deserve. Now, as we all know here in America, there are 27% of businesses that are owned by minority owners. And when I say minority, I want you to look around the room and know that we are minority owners. And 27% is a good number. It's a number that is bigger than what it was maybe 100 years ago. But imagine if we continue fighting forward, how we can grow that 27%. It is my belief that if we put every bit of our energy into fighting for business owners, into fighting for communities, and into fighting to educate young students, we can grow that 27% to 57%. We can go from minority to majority if we just stand together and work hard at what it is that we're trying to do. Now, I tell you, I'm not here to preach, but I will leave you with a word. During my campaign, my grandfather, who passed away this past February, he was the Reverend Dr. James H. Butler, who took me as a young boy and told me that I was going to preach. And when I decided that I wanted to run for office, it was in forgetting that he also ran for office as a young man as well. And my grandfather, who was a preacher and a politician, said to me, "Son, I want you to remember, while you're out there on the campaign trail and while you're going through life, you want to always have one sermon." And in that, I never knew what he meant by that. I never understood what he meant by have one sermon. And now, after going through everything and after being through the trials and tribulations of life, after going up the mountaintop and down in the valleys, to quote Solomon Burke, for some of you that might know who that is, I can tell you I now know what that one sermon is. And that one sermon always comes from the book of Titus, the 2nd chapter, the 7th and the 8th verse. And in the book of Titus, the 2nd chapter, the 7th and the 8th verse, because I want you guys to remember that and go look at it tonight, it says that in all things that you do, you must exude a pattern of good work. Now, I'm telling you guys right now, here at the GMBA, out in the communities where you all are at, we know that you are exuding a pattern of good work. And I ask you now humbly, if I have to get down on my knees and beg, I will do so, to ask that you continue to exude that pattern of good work. And with that, I'm the Reverend Dr. Darius Butler. I do greatly appreciate you all here. And once again, Mr. Pinnell, congratulations. Thank you, everybody. Good night.